I found out my boyfriend was married after living with him for almost a year. My name's Natalie. I'm 29, and until recently, I thought I was building a future with a man who turned out to be a complete stranger. Daniel came into my life like something out of a movie. I met him at a bar downtown when I was out celebrating a friend's promotion. He wasn't flashy, just smooth, confident. He wore a navy button-up, didn't drink too much, asked real questions, and made eye contact like he actually cared about the answers. I remember thinking, finally, a grown-ass man. We talked for hours. At one point, my friends were texting me, asking if I'd left with him. I hadn't. We just sat on the curb outside the bar until almost 2 a.m., talking about books, life, childhood. He told me he was 33, worked in finance, and had gone through a messy divorce a year prior. No kids, thankfully, he said with this dry little smile, like he was tired of being judged for it. Our first date was 2 days later. Second date 2 days after that. And before I knew it, he was spending almost every night at my place. It moved fast. Too fast. Looking back, I realized I wanted it to move fast. I'd had a string of short, disappointing relationships, and I was tired of games. He didn't play them. He texted when he said he would. He made me coffee. He didn't shy away from conversations about the future. After 6 months, he asked if I wanted to get a place together. I hesitated because it felt sudden, but he said all the right things. That we were already living together anyway. That it would save money. That he wanted something real. So we signed a lease. A 2-bedroom apartment downtown. Cozy but modern. We decorated it together. He even helped pick out the throw pillows. I was in it. All in. But here's where it starts to fall apart. Daniel traveled a lot for work. Or at least, that's what he said. 2 or 3 times a month, he'd be gone for a night or two. Always to the same cities. Chicago, Charlotte, sometimes Denver. I asked once if I could come with him sometime, make a weekend out of it. He smiled and said, maybe one day, but never brought it up again. Said his work trips were too busy and unpredictable. There were also things he avoided. He never introduced me to his family, claimed they were conservative and didn't approve of him dating again so soon after his divorce. He never talked about his ex-wife, just said she'd taken him for everything and left him jaded. He refused to take selfies, said he hated how he looked in photos, and when I tag him in Instagram stories, he'd immediately ask me to delete them. At first, I chalked it up to him being private. I wanted to believe that, but a part of me, a quiet, gnawing part, kept noticing things, like how he'd flinch when I asked about his weekends growing up, or how he always had to leave in the middle of the day on Sundays, claiming he had to visit his aunt in a care home. Then came the Chicago trip. He left on a Thursday morning, said he'd be back Saturday, but on Friday night, no call, no text. I waited, told myself it was nothing. Maybe he was busy or asleep. But around 1 a.m., I opened Find My iPhone. Yeah, I know how that sounds, but months earlier, he'd shared his location with me, casually, as a trust gesture. I never used it, never felt the need, until that night. And that's when I saw it. He wasn't in Chicago. He was in a suburb outside the city, a place called Maplewood. I zoomed in on the map. It wasn't a hotel, it was a house. A large one with a backyard, a basketball hoop, a kid's playset. My stomach dropped. I didn't sleep that night. My mind went into overdrive. Was he cheating? Was it a friend's house? A second apartment? The next morning, he finally texted, "Hey babe, sorry I knocked out early. Miss you. Can't wait to be home." I said nothing. When he got home Saturday night, he acted like everything was normal. Hugged me, kissed me, asked what I wanted for dinner. That night, while he was in the shower, I went through his bag. I found a receipt from a grocery store in Maplewood. It had diapers on it and kids' snacks. He didn't have a niece or a nephew. At least, not one he'd ever mentioned. My heart was pounding. I felt like I was standing on a trapdoor and someone had just pulled the lever. Over the next 2 weeks, I played detective. I waited for him to fall asleep and went through his phone. Found nothing obvious. He was careful, but I did notice a second email account. I took a photo of it. The next day, I Googled it, and that's when I found her. Emily, his wife, not ex-wife.
wife.
Her Facebook was mostly private, but her profile photo was them, together, at a pumpkin patch. Him holding a kid, his kid. Her bio said, "Mom to a wild little boy, blue heart, married to my best friend." I thought I was going to vomit. I spent the next 2 days collecting evidence, screenshots, emails,
Dates.
I even printed the lease with both our names on it. And then I emailed her. I kept it cold, just the facts. Attached photos, a timeline, a simple message. "Hi Emily, I don't know how to say this, but I think we're both being lied to. I've been in a relationship with Daniel for the past 11 months. I didn't know he was married.
I'm so sorry.
I sent it, blocked him everywhere, packed my stuff, and moved in with my sister. He didn't contact me for a week. Then came the flood.
Calls.
Voicemails, emails from burner addresses, notes left on my car. He said I ruined his life, that I misunderstood everything, that he loved me, but I didn't respond. Because here's the thing. He didn't cheat because he was lost or unhappy. He cheated because he could, because he wanted more. More affection, more validation, more of everything. Without giving anything up, he built 2 lives carefully,
Strategically.
and I'm not going to be collateral damage for someone who treats people like puppets. That was 4 months ago. I don't know what happened with Emily. I haven't checked. I don't want to. Sometimes not knowing is better than reading more lies. But I'm in therapy now.
I'm healing. Slowly.
I still flinch when someone says business trip. I still question my instincts, but I'm learning to trust myself again. Because the truth is, it wasn't my fault. It never was.
What did you think of this story? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want more, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.